Hello, everybody. I'm sure you'll remember that we recorded a series of Grumpy Rob's Guide to Surviving Home Working. And since then, we've had a few other questions come in from people, although I have been slightly concerned. I haven't been able to get hold of Rob. Fortunately, he's agreed to do a one-to-one today because he hasn't actually been attending the Zoom meetings lately. We've got Rob here now, so I've got some of your questions, and let's see whether he's up for doing another session. And I think I just need to check in on him. So, Rob, are you there?
Mm.
Rob, do you want to put your video on, Rob?
I don't want to.
Okay. Rob, are you eating chocolate?
Easter eggs.
Rob, you know what the doctor said about the blood pressure issue with chocolate, and you know it does send you into a spiral, doesn't it? Rob, put your video on. I'm slightly concerned about you. Oh, hi. Okay, Rob, just put the chocolate down, I think. And is that whiskey?
Yes, it might be.
Rob,
Cheers.
you know it's 8:30 in the morning.
I know, but I've discovered that any time is a good time for whiskey, pretty much.
Okay. But why are you eating Easter eggs?
Well, we bought loads and loads of Easter eggs for Easter to give out to people, but as no people came around, we seem to have rather a lot left. Or we did have. We've got quite a few less now, obviously.
Okay. Well, I have to say, I am worried about you. Have you been ill?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
And have you been all right?
Yes, most of the time when when I'm allowed in the house.
Okay. Because, you know, I know people talk about how they're coping and, you know, trying to live their best lives at the moment. So I was kind of hoping.
Yeah, I've seen it all on Facebook, all these happy, clappy types that are, oh, I'm learning to make sushi. Oh, I'm learning Russian. Oh, I've been doing some baking. I've been doing lots and lots, so much baking. What are people? No, now we know where all the eggs went.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
And Rob, is everything all right with the family?
I don't know. I don't see them.
You don't see them?
No, they're making me live in the shed all the time now.
You live in the shed?
Yep, they unlock the door every now and then and push some food in, and they let me come here to work for you. And that's all I do. I go from the shed to work and work to shed.
Okay.
It's got some benefits.
Yeah, but Rob, I can't help thinking, if you don't mind saying, you might feel a bit better if you maybe had a bath?
No, I don't want a bath. Anyway, the bathroom's not in the shed. I can't go in the bath.
Okay. How about exercise? Are you managing to get out for a walk?
Paula says I shouldn't go out. She says I'd frighten the children.
Okay. What about, do you think maybe getting you some counselling or using our EAP scheme, would that help?
Counselling? Me talking about my feelings and my troubles? You have met me before, haven't you? It's not going to happen.
Right. Well, I thought maybe it would, but I have an idea. A lot of people are writing things called gratitude diaries at the moment, and each day they write some things that they're grateful for. So why don't we try that, Rob? Let's think of a few things that you could be grateful for.
Okay. Yeah. Number 1, I don't have to wash. Number 2, I can drink whiskey whenever I like. And number 3, I can eat as much Easter egg as I want as well. Is that okay?
You need to stop with Easter eggs.
Stop the Easter egg. I like the Easter eggs.
I know. Well, look, would it help? I mean, I know that you enjoyed the questions before from the public. Would you like to have some more questions from the public? Because I have some.
Oh, God, no more whinging, whining snowflakes who can't cope with their lives. Do we have to?
Well, don't you want to know what your adoring public think?
No, not really. Not really. Look, okay, message to everybody. You're shut in. Deal with it. You're shut in your nice warm house with your bed and your sofa and your hot running water and your toaster, and you can play on your Xbox or your watching Netflix or do all this other stuff that you want to do. So just put up with it. There's people in a lot worse position than you.
Okay, all right. Well, as I said, I don't want to be rude, Rob, but I do feel that you may have let standards slip a little bit. And I just feel as your manager, you know, I should check in with you, see if there's anything I can do at all to help.
I've seen this on some of these self-help things. You're being the caring manager now. You're making sure that you're demonstrating empathy, and you're checking in with me on Zoom face to face so I don't feel isolated, and making sure I have little daily goals that I can achieve so I feel like I'm moving forward and I can keep my sense of self-esteem and self-value and all those sorts of things.
Okay.
Well, I don't care. I honestly don't care, because actually I was quite enjoying the isolation. I was quite enjoying the fact that I didn't have a perpetual procession of plebs queuing at my desk to ask me pointless questions. If they thought about it just for a moment, they might have been able to come up with the answer to the question themselves. Well, there's a surprise. No, this whole isolation thing's been ruined by, I've had more WebExes, more Zooms, more pointless telephone calls with people than I've ever wanted to speak to and ever wanted to meet. Look, this has been so bad for me, even the hat got crushed. So that's, I seem to have had a bit of a rant there, don't I? Well, in all honesty, that's it. I've had enough. I think I'm going to sign off there, and I'm going to go back to my shed, and this time I might not come out. Goodbye.
But Rob, come back and let's talk. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Well, that's certainly a very different view from Rob on home working. He seems to be surviving. Well, sort of surviving. I mean, at least he has his Easter eggs and he has his shed. And if I know Rob, he'll be back to his sunny, happy self. Losing confidence in that a little bit. Well, he'll be back to normal in no time at all. So thank you for tuning in to Grumpy Rob's Guide to Surviving Living at Home. And I think maybe this is the last one.